Good morning. It's Wednesday, January the 13th, 2010 at 5:44 in the morning. This is Travis, Coupon Mama, with your daily devotion. So I was surfing the web this morning and I thought, let me see if I can find one that's already got a commentary up and ready for me to just tell you guys about. And I found one, so I'm going to share it with you. Today's truth, Philippians 4:4. Rejoice in the Lord always. I will say it again, rejoice. The fear factor is not just a television show. Fear is a common factor of life in our world. A broken world filled with broken people who seem to live at the mercy of their fears. Oftentimes we worry about things big and small, important things as well as silly things. We are often afraid of what might happen and then worry that things will never happen. Worry makes everything seem bigger than it really is. Worry is not only wasted energy, but consuming and unhealthy in every area of life. The story is told because of anxiety. A man was hospitalized. Day in and day out, the man continually pressed his ear up against the wall, listening intently. When a nurse came by, stuck her head in the room, and asked what he was doing, the patient responded with shh, motioning her over. The very patient nurse pressed her ear against the wall and listened for a long time. Finally, the nurse said, I can't hear a thing. Alarmed, the man whispered, I know. It's been like that all day. Worry fits his world. But worry does not fit the picture of a victorious life in God. And nothing will rob you of joy quicker than worry. God came so that we would not have to worry, and yet we continue to do so. How do we win this battle over fear and worry? Philippians 4:4, the Apostle Paul tells us to choose joy and to rejoice in God. In this verse, rejoice literally means to practice joy, take delight in it, and be glad. Life often makes it impossible to be happy. Happiness is not what Paul is calling us to pursue, because happiness is merely a cheap imitation of true joy. Joy is a deeply rooted confidence that God is in control. No one can take your joy away. Paul's situation when writing this letter makes me wonder. After all, Paul was a prisoner, awaiting trial, and an almost certain execution. But he still tells us to rejoice. In other words, we can't always find joy in circumstances, but we can always find joy in the Lord of those circumstances. You've probably heard the statement many times and thought it was just a tired old cliche when it really is a choice of perspective and a way of life. The tense of the verb rejoice translates to keep on rejoicing and is an ongoing command and calling to obedience. John 15:10-11 says, we find the promise that obedience always begins with the choice and always ends in joy. If you obey my commands, you will remain in my love, just as I have obeyed my Father's commands and remain in his love. I have told you this so that my joy may be in you and that your joy may be complete. Guys, today, don't worry so much. I know it sounds like it's easier said than done, but believe me, I have things to worry about too. More than just coupons, believe it or not. This is the longest devotion we've had this week, and I don't want to take up too much of your time because I pray that you're doing this while you're doing something else so you can focus on moving forward with your day. So I'll sign off now. Have a great one, guys. Remember today, if you shop, make sure and save. Most importantly, make sure you share. Have a great one. Bye-bye.